Thank you, Uncle. Good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is having fun tonight. Well, before I proceed any further, let's have a big round of applause for the wonderful organizing committee. They did a stupendous job. And it's been my honor to be associated, to be asked to join this committee, and within a span of 6 to 7 weeks to pull off an event like this where we had 300 invitees, all responded, all showed up. That's wonderful. Thank you. This reflects a collective goodwill of all of you who are kind and compassionate souls. Thank you. Well, we all know the occasion why we are here. And as much as we, the first generation Asian Indian immigrants in this country, have been part and parcel of this society, while we also enjoy the opportunities and reap the rewards, we also share the pain and suffering whenever our fellow Americans suffer through a natural disaster. You all know that on 20th of May 2013, an EF5 tornado ripped through Moore City, Oklahoma, killing 23 people, including 7 children at an elementary school. It affected about 33,000 people overall and caused $2 billion worth of damage. So any amount we can give for any length of time, I think would not be enough, but we have to keep doing it. In the weeks and months following the tragedy, the entire country responded, just like all of us here, including the Asian Indians of Hampton Roads. In this context, I would like to reflect back to what one of our beloved presidents, John F. Kennedy, said about charitable giving. Quote, "The raising of extraordinarily large sums of money given voluntarily and freely by millions of our fellow Americans is a unique American tradition. Philanthropy, charity, giving voluntarily, call what you like, but it is truly a jewel of American tradition." Now, going back to where I come from, or my fellow Asian Indians come from, charitable giving has been taught to us through our scriptures, just as they taught us the basic tenets of human values. Self-empowerment, courage, kindness, compassion, and above all, charitable giving. As it is quoted in one of our very ancient Indian scriptures, the Gita, where the Lord says, "Strive constantly to serve the welfare of the world. By devotion to selfless work, one attains the supreme goal of life. Do your work with the welfare of others in your mind." Now, we don't even know how far back this dates, because nobody can put an exact date and time to when these things were said in our scriptures. Now, for those of you who are following what's going on in our part of the world, as you know, in the northern part of India, right near the foothills of the Himalayas, in June of this year, there were massive floods and mudslides that took the lives of 6,000 people, and hundreds and thousands of people were rendered homeless. Now, I also urge you through this platform to contribute whatever you can and wherever you can through some of the charitable organizations. Now, to talk a little bit about the effect of charity on human psychology. There were psychologists who conducted research studies, and they found that when they spoke to people who do charity on a regular basis, they were likely to respond that they are happier people 50% more than those who do not. They also found, and this study was done by Duke University in '96, that charitable giving actually lowers your levels of stress. And you know that when your stress level is low, you are more productive at work. And when you are more productive at work, you prosper. So indirectly, giving to charity actually makes you more prosperous. How about that? Now, let me also conclude with a famous quote from Mahatma Gandhi, who we all consider father of the nation. And this is what he said, quote, "It's the action, not the fruit of the action that's important. You have to do the right thing. You may never know the results of your action, but if you don't do anything, nothing will result." He also said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Well, while we talk about monetary contributions, let me also tell you, let us all applaud and appreciate all those who have put in their time, their energy, and their effort, not only in this charitable event, but any event across the country. These are the foot soldiers whose contribution to charitable activity is priceless. And as somebody pointed out, when you are involved in charitable giving, the intent to charity is more important than the magnitude of your donation. So be proud of what you do, what you can, how much you can give, when you want to give. But I urge all of you, continue to give. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Kalaji. That was very inspiring. Well, moving on, I hope everyone enjoyed all the wonderful appetizers we had at the beginning. And now it's time to